After more delays than the release of Cyberpunk 2077, the Aquaman sequel, Aquaman the Lost Dumb King trailer has finally hit the internet tornado and is trying to gain the appeal of everyone around the world. And just like you, Chucklenuts, I saw this trailer as well, and all I got to say is that this movie showed a lot. And it's pretty obvious why they spread their armpits wide open and tried to show as much as they could. And that's because this movie has less hype than Oreo releasing a caramel flavor. Because this is literally just another movie, another redundant superhero movie that's going to be chucked into the mix of so many other movies that have come out this year. And granted, this film is coming out December 20th, where no films are coming out that time, but who the flirty birdie cares? Barely anyone is going to spend one day of their winter break dedicated to watching Aquaman 2, especially considering that this movie has more negative screen tests than Magic Johnson having positive STD tests. But look, maybe those screen tests actually did something. Maybe they weren't informative enough to turn this nothing burger into a piece of cinema, because it looks like this story is all about Black Manta going to war against Atlantis and destroying everything Aquaman loves. And the trailer definitely shows the epicness of that plot, because there's more action in here than iShowSpeed livestream. And if anything, if the story is just super basic, I hope the film is at least fun in some way, shape, or form, especially in the theaters. But speaking of the story, like I said, the trailer showed a lot. We already got a very good idea of how probably 60% of this movie is going to go, and the last 40% is predictably just going to be a big CGI battle between the good guy and the bad guy. Like, this is more predictable than a Mr. Beast video, because we see Aquaman growing up with his new family, Black Manta getting a whole army of Beyblades to destroy Atlantis, and we know what his motivation is. It's pretty plain, and Aquaman is going to get his brother to help because everyone loves a bad guy becoming a good guy. And then the last portion of the trailer is basically the final fight. But again, that's not the point of the film. The script isn't something that's going to get an Oscar. It won't even get a Kids' Choice Award, because you know what's going to go down. But the movie is just asking you to spend your money for the sake of having fun, not to experience the story of a lifetime. Again, just have fun watching this. But anyways, jumping into the next part of the trailer people care more about than passing high school, and that's the visual effects. Now, personally, this looks miles better than the plastic dookie we got in The Flash. And I hope no director comes out and says, oh, all the characters look like cake because that's what Aquaman sees underwater. Like, shut up. What you did last time was great, and this looks great, so keep it up. Now, the one thing I do want to touch on as well is the mini Amber Heard cameo in the trailer. Now, DC Comics could have easily not added Heard in this trailer because she serves no purpose in this jetpack joyride. But they did, and it is blatantly obvious that they added her in hopes that some internet bubble guppies start talking about this, and probably just get mad for no reason, and obviously make this movie trend a little bit more. But in terms of whether or not this is working, I don't really know. I don't think it is, because no one really cares about Amber Heard anymore. We know that she's a lying bum, and this will probably be her last role that she is going to get, and it's going to have immensely limited screen time. And plus, no one is watching this for her, so she doesn't matter. Everyone is just going to pretend that she's not in the film. But that's about it. Subscribe, and I'll see you later.